Oh! Jesus. Right. I didn't even see that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Motorsport Madness. Now, recently you would have seen me put up a post saying that my steering wheel was broken, and it still is, and I'm still waiting for the part to be able to use it again. At the moment I cannot use it, so I can't actually do any driving, and I'm really annoyed. So I thought, what should we do for this weekend's video? I really could not decide, and I was sat there thinking, could I do a Dirt Rally video? Could I do a Grand Prix Legends video? Or even Euro Truck Simulator? Then I thought, hang on a minute, it's the wheel, it's not Assetto Corsa that's broken, it's everything. I cannot do any driving. I'm really sad about it. So I was thinking, what else could I possibly do? Now, I've floated around some ideas. Maybe I could do some War Thunder or Hell Let Loose, or just any other game that I play on a regular basis off camera. But then I came up with an idea. And now, a lot of time when we focus on history and historical motorsport, we see things from the driver's perspective or my perspective, but we never see anything from the spectator's perspective. Can you see my thinking now? So I came up with an idea that will go and travel through time, me and you, and we can experience 6 races or whatever from my perspective as a spectator, and we'll get a good impression what it was like to actually attend these races for real. And obviously we can't travel back in time, we only have Doctor Who for that, so this is the best way for it. Now, with a Assetto Corsa and a VR headset, you can plonk yourself anywhere you would like. You can plonk yourself in the stands, you can plonk yourself as a trackside marshal, or even a pit board. People, hanging out the pit board and saying, well, you're doing very well. So my thinking is, I've compiled a few races, some of which are actually replays from races I've done on the channel before, and we're going to just have a little experience, because to be honest, without being able to drive, I really struggle to know what to do. So with limited funds and limited space on my computer, I just simply could not really afford to go out there and buy something new or whatever. So this is the best idea I can come up with. This isn't going to be all the time. Obviously, once the part arrives, we can get back to racing again. I've got plenty of ideas going forward. So this is a one-off. So just be warned, this is a one-off. Unless you like it, then we can do more. But for now, I think we should go into our time machine, which is, it's not a time machine, it's a cupboard. And let's go back in time. First off, 1936. So here we are in Bremgarten, 1936, and as you can hear, the race has started, and well, yes, I've turned the volume up for immersion purposes, but yes, this is the race that I drove the Auto Union and actually won. This was one of the best races that I actually ever did. It was fantastic. So we're here and we just watched the start of the race. It was a bit rushed because I didn't have time to set it up, because the race actually pretty much started almost immediately as the replay started. I think there's actually a car stuck down there, but I'm going to walk up now to where that corner is, and then we can talk about what we're going to do. Okay, let's go over there. Okay, so we moved up, and as you can see, we're really close to the track. There's the corner over there. I decided not to sit down there because there was a car that was in the pits and it was revving and it was quite loud, but it's quite loud here, and the cars, I believe, are about to come through. Here they come. Cars are made by Sim Studios, by the way. There's a little bit of an audio issue on this track. You can hear the superchargers for the Mercedes from miles away. But basically what you do is you go to free camera and then you can just move yourself to wherever you like. And once you do that, your head will be a little bit, what's the word? Not where it should be, and it can cause you to be extremely nauseous. So it's important to make sure that you're comfortable before sort of settling in. So before we go, next time, let's go over to Quarry and have a look at the cars there. So we're now down at Quarry. And it's a pretty iconic part of Bremgarten, and this is probably one of the hardest parts to get right on this track. And we're right on the edge of the track, and as you can hear, all the other cars are still going around. We've got a very slow Gatti. I mean, it's slow in comparison to everything else. But yeah, like I was saying, you've really got to make sure that you're comfortable. So you look left and right, make sure your head is level to where it actually is. Otherwise, it really causes you to have extreme, nauseating, just horribleness. But it's pretty unique that you're able to do this and experience what it's like. And also, this means you can attend every Grand Prix ever. And for me, who can't afford to go to Grand Prix, and same as I'm sure a lot of you watching, this is the only thing you can do. So yeah, I think the cars are getting closer now. I didn't expect them to be this loud, but immersion, eh? Wasn't this where, I think this was the bit where I went side by side through Quarry with the Mercedes, which you're hearing. That whining, that's the Mercedes. Here they go. This is me, by the way, if you're too idiot. I think it was, yep. A little bit too close to the number, I must admit. Jesus. I did not expect that. And he's now exploding. There's been an accident, he's slowed down. I think that Alpha was stuck. He's slowing down. But that really scared me. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, well, I think for a first impression you get what we're going to be doing. So I think next time, let's jump ahead 30 years to a very well-known circuit, to a very well-known location. So let's go there now. Welcome to a wonderful sunny Spa-Francorchamps. This is the Master Kink. We're right on the outside. That's the kink just over there. One of the most fearsome corners in all of Formula 1. As you can see, it's raining. We're in 1962. And I think I'm hearing some cars, but this is the most difficult corner in all of Formula 1. It eclipses Rouge. And this video I did a few months ago where we tried to recreate the events of the 1966 Spa Belgian Grand Prix here at Spa. And I was driving a Ferrari, and here we go. Got some more coming. See, I understand. I understand this may be a bit weird for you guys to watch, but just imagine me being a handheld camera, then you'll be fine. But yeah, this is the Master Kink. A lot of accidents happened here. And it was a very, very dangerous corner. In fact, this old Spa circuit was last used in 1978. F1 shunned it in 1970, and yeah, it still all exists. You can still drive here, but the amount of times I've driven through here, and now you're standing next to it, then you really get a good feeling of how fast it really is. And I am getting soaked. So I'm going to walk you, despite it's a sunny day as you can see, I'm going to walk over there. Let's see what happens. I think I know what happens on the next lap, so we'll have to wait a little bit and yeah, go and see what happens. Let's take a closer look. So as you can see, we were down there and now we're right at the kink itself. And I'm with my homies, which are behind me, and there's a nice fence here, so I am perfectly safe. Don't worry about me.
But as you can see, we've got houses just right here. It's just crazy when you stand here and just imagine what it's like in real life, because this is the closest you'll ever get to experiencing what it was to watch the Belgian Grand Prix as a spectator, as a fan. It must have been absolutely incredible. This was of course where Jackie Stewart had his awful accident in 1966. I think it was just over there where he hit several things and ended up in a ditch and trapped his car as it filled up with fuel. Absolutely horrendous. I could not imagine what that must have been like. But that made him want to pursue improved safety in Formula 1 and of course other categories as well, such as sports car, Can-Am and IndyCar and all that kind of thing. So it was here where he had that accident, and it's quite surreal standing here to scale. You know, I'm here, even though I'm not, but you can pretend. But it makes you, it's so narrow as well, I've noticed. It's so narrow, but in these cars, which are just tiny, it feels massive. And you just really can't appreciate what it's like to be here and how fast you're going until you actually stand here and watch yourself. And if you've got a VR headset, I mean, you can still do this without a VR headset, but it's just, the experience is so much better with one of these things. And we've got some cars coming. I think I can hear my Ferrari. I can't remember where I finished. I don't think I did too well, but here we go. There's me. Very slidey. Oh yes, I remember now, because I was like, did I just see an accident? That is just too close. I do not feel safe here. I feel like something's gonna come and hit me. Beautiful car. See, I remembered what happened and my heart still went. That was quite scary. Well, I think that's all the cars now. Okay, I think that gives a good impression of what it was like to watch Formula 1 in the 60s, especially here at Spa. And I'm getting soaked, so I think we'll jump ahead in time. We'll go to, I don't know, 1979. Recognise this place? Yep, we're at Brands Hatch and we're in 1979 for the Race of Champions, which was an annual non-championship round held in March of every year, and it was just basically self-explanatory. Race of Champions, a Formula 1 non-championship event. Now, I first came here last year and I'm going here again for the Historic Racing Festival held by Masters Historic Racing League thing, but the race has just started. Here they come. This is Patrick for the band, by the way. Now, the liveries aren't quite accurate to what they were. Well, it's a good representation, I think. I did my best. But off they go. It's a pretty, I've stood here in real life, it's a pretty good spot. The only difference, I think, the catch fence is actually slightly lower, because I remember being able to get some good pictures of cars coming down here without a fence in my way. So I think that's it, but apart from that, it's very accurate, because there's a nice cafe restaurant, something over there, and some toilets. That's not very helpful, is it? But if you ever come to Brands Hatch, see, that's a good thing. You can, if you're going to a circuit for the first time, you can block yourself in one of these to get to scout out the best places to watch from. And I'm now going to take you to a place where I watch the Formula 1 race that they held here, and you will see what I mean by how awesome it is. So here we are now on the back straight, and it's downhill, but they held the 1970s, 80s Formula 1 race, part of the Masters Historic Racing Festival, and I stood here for it, and it was awesome. There's some photos as well, but before that, design of those cars. 4 Cosworths, all of them, apart from Ferrari, of course. There's a Lotus. And I've got to say, when I stood here and watched the historic racing last year, and I immediately did this to see how accurate it was, and I've got to say, it's pretty much 95% accurate to the sounds and what I saw and the speeds. It was just such an incredible thing, and yeah, the fact is, here you get the best spot. There's no catch fencing, it's just this. This is accurate to worst like it brands. It's awesome. I can only imagine what it must have been like in the 80s and the turbo era. It must have been absolutely incredible. The man speak really loud because of how loud those cars are, but it's pretty damn accurate. So I think let's go and pick our third and final spot and see what's like. Quick, let's go. So we're in a seated stand now. We're gonna choose to stand. We're on the main straight now, that's Paddock Hill Bend, and there used to be quite big grandstands here, but they're no longer here, so that's why wherever these buildings are. And we're right, there's the braking zone, there I think, but yeah, it's the main straight, officially. Start and finish straight, let's do a start and finish straight. I think let's go to this spot. I went in the first time. Maybe I'll give it a try this time. Probably is at the top from my car's too many things. This is typical noise is spectacular. I'm sure my name is getting annoying at the moment, so it's been really down and sorry. You get a good view as well, see everything. And that's when the recording stopped. Damn it, well, you've now got me. So I think with that, let's jump forward to not Formula 1, but Le Mans 1989. Okay, welcome to Le Mans. This is 1989 at the height of the Group C era, one of the most spectacular eras in sports car history, and we're right here at a Moorsound Straight. Now we've got it in track day mode, so there's no race, so you're just going to see a few cars come along. I know exactly what cars, but I will say, headphone warning, these are pretty loud and just simply spectacular. I don't know why I'm doing this, but like I said, I haven't got a wheel, I can't do anything, I'm sorry, but I think we've got a car coming, or 2 or 3. This is going to be... Listen to that, that sounds beautiful. Not as loud as what I thought they were, but Porsches. And they're just gone. They're just gone. Oh, I wonder what this is. So we've got a collection of Group C cars, they're not all in one year. Sauber Mercedes. Jaguar, I think that was, that just zoomed by. I didn't even see that. When I first tested one of them, I did actually nearly flip coming towards the end of the straight. I'll probably post that as a short actually. I posted it on my Instagram, which you should follow by the way. Sauber Mercedes, I guess. Just so quick. I think the fastest I've gone down here in Group C cars is about 225, so that gives a good impression of how fast these things are going right now. It's just ridiculous how quick they are, and they're gone. Ooh, an air raid siren. Oh wait, no, it's the Mazda 787B. Alright, let's look dead straight for this one. Let's just get an impression of how fast this is. Alright. See ya. Wow. Why is that so loud? C9. What's this then? Jaguar.
private Porsche. I think that's all the cars. I think they all go out at once and then there's like a gap of about 2 minutes. So we won't be hanging around. I think we go back to F1. 1991. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Welcome to Imola. This is the old Imola from 1991. And we are here. We've got the ASR Formula 1991 cars running around. It's a race which I took part in. It's a 45-minute race, and I'm in the Tyrrell. And we've got a couple of cars coming now. Yeah, there's a race I took part in. A 45-minute race. I qualified 6th, I think, and eventually finished 4th. Incredible race, but bloody tiring. There's a lot of gear changes to do. And yeah, I'm in the Tyrrell. It's the first Tyrrell you see. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. But here we go. No, that's not me. I'm the next Tyrrell, you see. Brilliant. Schumacher. That's a bit of there we are. At this point. Please end. Set up. Lost. The sounds of these things are just amazing. Lambos and the Williams. It's weird when you watch yourself like this. It's really strange. It's like you travel back in time to watch yourself achieve something. I mean, I didn't actually achieve anything in this race, but still, it's really weird when you're sat here looking at what you're doing. It's strange. It's a lot different from just sitting there watching a replay. But anyway, let's go to a different location. Here we are, the main start-finish straight. The Taparello curve, or the beginning of it, is here. And it's been redesigned a lot since 1994 for obvious reasons. You get a impression of how fast they go down there. Right from Jordan. Beautiful town. That's the only non-ASR area. Why does it sound so dodgy? Maybe my car just wasn't working. It was a difficult race to describe. And it's raining, so it's made things a lot harder. Senna across again. See, already here they're going really fast. You can only imagine what it must be like to see them at the end of the Taparello. That really still can't get past that much. Strange, really. But yeah, this is what it's like to watch a race at Old Imola. It's changed a lot, admittedly. It doesn't quite have the same characters as it used to, in my opinion. But, so anyway, let's move to another iconic circuit in an iconic year of some iconic cars. I don't think you knew this was happening. We're back at Spa, and the year is 2000. Not much has changed, except we've got V10s, baby. And the race has begun. I'm guessing a headphone warning is in place. I don't know how loud this is going to be, but yep, this is the main Camel Straight. They're going to be pretty fast around here, but it gives you a good impression of how long it is. Now, I've never been to Spa. I do want to, though. I'm sure a lot of you have. And yes, bloody long, isn't it? Here we go, hello. Oh, crikey. Still pretty damn fast though. And they're gone. There you go. Let's go to a different spot now. I think we're going to just after La Source. I think the La Source hairpin. I think that'd be a good place to go. It's weird, everyone's staring at me. This is a really weird place to be. Oh well, doesn't matter. So obviously this stand doesn't exist anymore, got knocked down in recent redevelopments, but yep, V10s, what more could you ask for? Of course I was going to bring it to you. I couldn't have a video like this without V10s, but as you can hear,
can hear them at the far end of the circuit. Obviously in real life it would have been a lot louder, but they're getting closer. And even just being here in virtual world, it's still pretty damn scary. And now someone's shooting some guns, it sounds like, but that's them downshifting. But they're coming, here they come, I'm scared. That is a terrifying sound, that really is. Why was I born so late to be able to watch this in real life? Because obviously I'm sure the ticket prices would have been a lot cheaper, but... It's crazy, isn't it? How dare they take this away from us? How could they have taken this away from us? I do not understand how it's made legal. Right. Anyways, so that was the last spectator area we're going to see. But now let's go to a place which is not publicly accessible. Let's go over there somewhere. Let's go to Rouge and Radion. Don't try this at home. See, you're... I don't know why I'm doing this. This is gonna scare the living dead out of me. Actually, no, I'll go on record. This is gonna scare the fuck out of me. I have no idea what to expect, and I can slowly hear my doom getting closer. I don't know how close they're gonna be, but with the magic of VR and Assetto Corsa, you could do this. We're right on the apex of Radion. I am scared. I don't know what to expect. Oh god, here they come. It's not so bad. It's everywhere else. Holy damn. That was actually quite scary. I was waiting for one to come straight into me. I need a break after that. Obviously you won't be able to ever do this ever, but it's nice to know what it might feel like. Nice is I use that word, sorry. Oh well, let's go and go to the future now. Well, from this point in time to modern day. Let's just see what it's like. Our last little trip in my little time machine. Let's go. Wow, there's a bonus clip. Yes, I know. I'll put myself further up just to put some more pain into me, because now we're pretty much on the racing line. We're being tamed. Like I said, don't try this at home, kids. This is not real life. This is a video game. I'm determined. I'm not going to move out the way. See, I can move to safety here in this gutter. Come on, bring it on. Show me what you got, Mika Hakkinen. Oh my god. And that's where the replay stopped. I am sweating. I actually closed my eyes when I realised they were really close. Oh no. I am sweating. Holy crap. Let's go. And for my last trek, we are in Australia, Melbourne, Albert Park, for the 2022 Australian Grand Prix. And 2022 because I simply haven't got any of the current skins for the VRC Formula 22, which is about to start. You can hear them. This is the modern version. Obviously, there isn't that horrible turn that was there before. But yeah, on this nice hill, this is the Spectator Area, and we've got this wonderful view of the track here. You can hear the cars coming. I'm sure this is going to be great. Also running short of time, so this will be the last view that we have, but here they come. That's pretty fast. The sound is good. But it's not quite what we experienced just a couple of minutes ago. Well, I think that will conclude this time travel event. So I think let's do an outro. Yeah, let's do it. So that was time travelling in Assetto Corsa. Now, and I know it's not technically time travelling, I'm just watching replays in a VR headset, but you get a good impression, and I hope you kind of enjoyed that and got to appreciate what it was like to actually attend all these races in the past. I know we kind of mixed it a little bit of historical, needed a bit of modern, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. That was really enjoyable for me to do, despite the fact I'm a little bit nauseous after that because I had to rush the way I set things up, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. Now obviously this won't be a regular thing, this is just a one-off fun video I thought we could do, and we'll hopefully be back racing again next week, as the part for my steering wheel should be arriving next week. If it doesn't, I think I will cry. And so hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like in the video and comment what your favourite moment was, and let me know if you've actually attended any races before. And of course subscribe if you're new, and don't be put off by this kind of video unless you find it amazing. If you did, good on you, and I'm glad to hear it. So until the next video, which will be hopefully next week if we can get things working with that thing down there. And it's annoying because I've got trailers to make and stuff to do with it, like stuff to do with Historic Sim Studios, stuff to do with me, Historic F1 series. There's a lot of things I need to do and I can't. Rant over. Oh well, doesn't matter. If you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.